Yo, 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 yo. I have no song right now. Welcome to another episode of the Old Kids Podcast. Omar Apollo dropped a new album yesterday. So we didn't get to react into it, so we're going to react to it today. So let's get straight into the album though. First track on here, Ivory.
On my sleeve.
Yeah. Okay, that piano coming in.
I think you'd want me to know.
He has such a beautiful voice. That was the first track. It was probably just like an intro type of track, as you can tell. It was short. But I really did enjoy his vocals on there, his voice, man, and that piano just kind of slowly kind of coming in like that. Pretty dope intro. Next track we have on here is Talk. Hey. I like how the beats like kind of going at a higher pace than his vocals. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like how that's going in the background.
The street look good. Take a picture. Take a miss me. Say you gotta work today, but go and get your money. Pay me up.
He kind of sound like Jaden. Or does Jaden kind of sound like him? That was Talk. So that track was pretty cool, pretty alright to me. I feel like the instrumental was so it was kind of just on loop. You know what I'm saying? It felt like it was building up to something, but there was no climax to it. So it just seemed kind of just consistently building up to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way, but just, you know what I mean. The beat was just like kind of relatively the same, but like I said, really enjoy his vocals on there. Really nice voice, so it was cool to see him kind of slow down his voice on a track that was like kind of higher pace. Like I said, instrumental was going faster and his vocals were still they weren't like slow, like really slow, but they were a little slower than the instrumental, or kind of slower than the instrumental. So yeah, pretty alright track. Yeah, next track we have on here is No Good Reason. Okay. I like this. Oh yeah, I like that. Why you talking like that for? Who you trying to be bad for? I don't know. I like that though. I like what he's doing. What you know? What you making me mad for? I like that. I like the voice change right there. Like I don't know. That's No Good Reason. That was a dope track to me. I think that's my favorite. We're only 3 songs in, but that's had to be my favorite out of the 3 that I heard. Really like the 3 changes to the voice he has. He has that voice at the beginning, and then kind of comes in with the more R&B type of voice, and then kind of again back to a different voice, and then switches it kind of like in a pattern. And it kind of reminded me of like a Brockhampton type of track right there. And I really like how the instrumental hit hard, and he switched the voice like as soon as the instrumental just came in like that. So yeah, dope track to me. Really liked it, and I think that it was like a pretty reasonable length. You know what I'm saying, for the type of track it was. So that was a dope track. Favorite one on the album so far. Next track on here is Invincible with Daniel Caesar, which we already heard. I didn't react to it or none of that, but just know I thought it was a cool track. I thought it was alright track. Liked Daniel Caesar's performance on there. I think I watched the video. Is that the video with him in the ambulance and stuff like that? I think I seen it. Yeah, pretty alright track to me. Probably not crazy, but you know, pretty cool. The next track on here is Endlessly, and it's an interlude. So Endlessly Interlude. That was Endlessly Interlude. Just an interlude. I have nothing to say about it. It seemed like it was just kind of there to, acted like an interlude. It was just there to kind of get you ready for the next track, which I already heard, Killing Me. I thought that track was dope. I really like his vocals on there. I thought that track was dope. That has to be a highlight of the album as well. I play it still because he dropped that before, so I play that one every once in a while still. So we're gonna move on to the next track, which is "Go Away." Yeah.
Body glows like gold.
This sounds like Rex Orange County.
You said you feel it all the time, but if you have to go,
Okay.
I wish I saw you now.
I hear that. I hear the strings in the background too. Yo, this is like a Weekend type of track right here. I can hear kind of like the Weekend influence on that part. The first part kind of started, it was sounding like Rex Orange County type of influence, and then I could see that second part right here has got like the Weekend type of influence. It's dope. Okay.
Is that too much for your brain?
Ooh.
I just don't see you enough. I wish I saw you.
Whoa.
I just don't see you enough.
I thought that was a pretty cool track too. I didn't think it was crazy, but I definitely see, like I said, the Rex Orange County influence, the Weekend influence on there. And I like how he's using his vocals as kind of as an instrument. As you can see, he kind of sang along with the synth, so his vocals acted like a synth. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of used it as an instrument. I appreciated that, and I like that about this track. I didn't think it was one of my favorites, but it was like a pretty alright track to me. The next track we have on here is "Waiting on You."
If you were there, then you would know.
Okay.
I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you.
I thought that was a pretty alright track as well. I think one thing I really do like about these tracks is the fact that he's just the way he transitions from like kind of like the verse type of the song, or the verse part of the song, to the hook. I like the way he transitions. I also like the fact that he kind of expands it to like when he says the last word of the there has to be a word for that, but when he says the last word of the hook or whatever, he kind of lets it out, lets it ride. Like an echo? Oh yeah, like an echo, kind of. Yeah. Kind of like an echo. But yeah, pretty alright track. Nothing crazy about it. Yeah, not much to say about it. Next track we have on here is "Petrified."
The bedspread was silk, but the marbles were still.
Okay.
Thinking of you more each day.
Whoa.
Didn't exist.
This is hitting.
Thinking of you more.
Oh my god.
Each day.
I love this. Here. Ooh. Play that bass, bro. Oh, what?
Thinking of you
It's like slapping me in the face. Definitely a favorite one on the album, if not the favorite on the album so far. Really love that track, man. I really like how he kept the acoustic guitar throughout the whole thing, but he still managed to switch it into like a bass. I'm pretty sure that was a bass, but he came up on it and then switched it to the bass coming in hard. And like I mentioned before, he's using his vocals as kind of more like an instrument. So like you notice when he hits that high note, it kind of hits like if there was like a beat drop, for instance, or something like that, or a hard hitting beat that does that. He kind of uses his vocals as that. So yeah, definitely definitely a favorite one on the album so far. Yeah, love that track, man. Next track we have on here is "Personally."
here alone.
Me
Too
neither,
many
bro.
people I don't see no more. Remember when you told me that I ain't lonely? You used to hold me. How come you only did that on the weekend then? And all I ever did was change the person in me. Don't take this personally, 'cause I really don't wanna be here alone.
Talk your shit. I'm feeling you. Pause. I'm feeling you. No pause. I'm feeling you.
Backseat told me relax, but I can't focus if I don't take this personally. I wanna be here alone.
Ooh, okay.
Too many people I don't see. No.
That was a pretty cool track. That was a pretty alright track. I feel like it was similar to the previous track, Petrified, in regards to like the acoustic guitar playing and then him kind of just hitting a little high note. Except I feel like the difference was in Petrified, you know, how he came in with the bass and stuff. So, and it kind of just seemed like it hit harder, like his vocals hit harder in Petrified. But I feel like personally, I think, I'm tripping, bro. I said personally, but I meant like the song personally. Okay. I think the track personally, it could have been like an interlude. I feel like it was maybe too long just because the acoustic guitar in the background was like it was going on like the whole track. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go to like a different like maybe note or something like that. And he was like a little more so using his vocals slower, a more laid back type of tone. So I feel like it could have been an interlude, but I like the track to an extent. I feel like it was just maybe too long. That's why I think it could have been an interlude instead. But yeah, pretty okay track. Not sure if it's one of my favorites, but we'll move on to the next track, which is En El Olvido. I'm guessing it's in Spanish. Oh, no shit, bro. It's in Spanish. I know what he's saying. I don't know if you guys know what he's saying, but I know what he's saying. The acoustic guitar in the background is it has a that Mexican kind of rhythm to it too. I don't know if you guys can catch that, but it's just slower. But that's usually how they play it in like Mexican music.
Quiero mostrarte, quizás no tengo el valor. Buen amante,
beautiful.
En el olvido, quiero dejarte. Pido perdón. Quiero mostrarte, quizás no tengo el valor.
I thought that was a dope ass track. I think what I got from it was like a Spanish song, like a Mexican song, but it was like an old school Mexican song type of, you know, not the kind of the newer stuff you hear or the newer Mexican music you hear. It was more so like the old Mexican music you hear with that acoustic guitar in the background. Obviously like a heartbroken song or just like a sad track, a sad love track, which is most Mexican music. Or yeah, now it's kind of different, but yeah. I thought that was a dope track. I like how he kind of showed his Spanish side too. And the next track on here, actually, Tamagotchi, he shows his Spanish side as well. And that has to be one of my favorites on the album still, even though I'm listening to the album. Yeah, Tamagotchi was dope. I have a reaction now for that, so go check that out if you want to see. I also found out that the Neptunes produced that, which is sick because I enjoyed the instrumental like a ton. Go look at the reaction. I have it on there in the comment right there. Produced by the Neptunes, so that's dope. The next track after that, though, is Can't Get Over You. It seemed like an interlude type of thing. It was really short. It's like 40 seconds, but that was nice. That was cool. That was cute. Why did I say that? That was nice. That was cool. Next track on here is Evergreen. Oh. This sounds like an Alicia Keys instrumental right here.
He controls me. They're wrong with my body.
There's like parts where he kind of sounds like Frank Ocean.
If I ever tried, there's sometimes I pray that you'll fall in love. I've cried
too.
and had to try. Before I break myself, should've broken off to take myself.
Oh, wait.
Didn't deserve at all.
Oh, damn it.
He don't love me no more.
Bring it back then. No? I have to say another favorite one on the album for me. Just that instrumental to me reminded me a lot of If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. It just reminded me of an Alicia Keys instrumental, and I think he bodied that. I think he did great on that. His vocal performance on there Tell me I'm wrong, but I keep getting it keeps popping in my head that at times he kind of sounds like Frank Ocean. And I kind of like that little switch he did right there, You guys seen me react where I thought he was going to hit that you know, that beat drop and stuff and it just came in slow. I like that switch right there with his voice and stuff. Dope track, definitely another favorite one on the album. Next track we have in here is Bad Life featuring Uchis. And I actually think I heard this, but I don't remember how it sounded, so we're gonna hear it again.
Bad life that you living. You laid your head on me heavy, but bad life that you living. Getting stronger, and warm. That's the bad life you live.
Like that violin. They're kind of, oh my god, they're complimenting each other's sound so well. I really like that second part where they kind of both together were singing. So like Omar Apollo was singing, and then Uchis kind of ad-libbing, I guess, in a way, in an R&B way though, like ad-libbing his track, and they're kind of going back and forth and kind of building up to this. While the violin plays. So that was sick to see, but it was a pretty alright overall track. Like the full length of it was pretty alright track to me. Probably not my favorite one on the album, but we're just gonna listen to the last track on the album, which is Mr. Neighbor.
I know you watched the rising sun.
The way I came in. Can't just sneak that shaker in like that. I heard you. You guys hear that? It's in my left ear right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that was the album Ivory by Omar Apollo or Apollo. No. Pretty dope overall record. I thought it was nice to hear his voice, man. His voice is beautiful, and I like the way, like I said in a couple tracks, I like the way he uses vocals as kind of an instrument. So like when he hit that high note, it would be the hard hitting kind of like an instrument, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was pretty dope album. I don't know if it was maybe not like a perfect album, but it was a good album. So I don't want to say it was an alright, because it was to me, it was better than average. It was like good, but I also don't want to say put it such on a high pedestal. So it was good. It was a good album. I enjoyed a lot of tracks on here. I enjoyed the intro track Ivory. I liked No Good Reason. Really liked Killing Me. I liked Petrified a lot, and Tamagotchi, and I like that other Spanish track too, and El Olvido, and then Evergreen for sure. And Mr. Neighbor, I'm kind of on the fence about, because I feel like it kind of started to drag out the same sound. But, it was pretty dope record to listen to, enjoyable, definitely a little more slower R&B. Nice to hear his voice. I see a lot of influence in there. You heard me talk about that Alicia Keys instrumental that I think it was on which track? I think it might have been Evergreen. The Weeknd kind of influence on some of it. Kind of sounded like Rex Orange County on that same track. Like I said, it sounded kind of like Frank Ocean type of voice. So yeah, really dope listen, really enjoyable album. Pretty good album in my opinion. Yeah, I just maybe wish he would have had like some more features, maybe like a Tyler feature. I know Tyler and him I think are cool, right? Yeah, so maybe like a Tyler feature, maybe another track produced by the Neptunes, something a little different, like a where he had like a pocket for him to kind of be more he was pretty artistic, but just be more open to like different type of beats rather than just an acoustic guitar throughout the whole album. Although that sounded beautiful, but it started to drag out at the end right there. So yeah, those are my thoughts, or my initial thoughts on the first listen of the album. Who knows, these could change as I listen to the album more, or they could become better, or it could become worse. It just this is just the initial reaction, so I want you guys to know that too. Also, yeah, those are basically my takes on it. I do want to know what you guys thought about the album. I do want to know how you guys felt about each track on here, what are your favorite tracks? What did you enjoy the most? What was the highlight of the album? What was like the theme you guys seen? And yeah, also want a special thank you real quick to everyone who's subscribing. We're like 3 followers away from 200 subscribers, so that's dope. Keep putting episodes out, and sometimes I might not be too articulate because it's kind of hard to put my words into, like, it's kind of hard to you know what I'm saying, like, stay kind of articulating with better words. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just say, like, just doesn't sound as, like right now. That's that's like literally happened right now. So yeah, but still, I appreciate you guys for listening. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate you guys for, watching all these episodes, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm probably gonna be reacting to Fabio Foreign's album as well. So see you guys in the next episode. Peace.